Hey Curious, we all remember watching the 2001 coming-of-age movie The Princess Diaries, starring Anne Hathaway, in which her character learned that she was actually the princess of a country called Genovia, right? And who here wished that one day someone would arrive and declare that you are part of a royal family? As fun as movies like that are, the truth for some might be very different, and it most certainly was like that for Delphine Boël. But who exactly is she? Why did she have to fight a long legal battle to finally gain the title of Princess of Belgium? Could all this lead to more truths being uncovered in other royal families around the world? And which other monarchs have fathered illegitimate children? Stay with me until the end to find out, but before we continue, don't forget to hit the bell and the subscription buttons to make sure you never miss a video. To fully understand the situation, let's begin with Albert II, the former King of Belgium. For those who don't know, yes, Belgium does have a monarchy. Many countries in Europe and around the world do, in fact. It's not just all about the British royals, and you can even find some videos in our playlist link to which is displayed above. But for this video, we are going to focus mainly on the European country of Belgium. King Albert is the last living child of King Leopold III and Princess Astrid, born Princess of Sweden. He took up the throne in 1993 after his brother Baudouin passed away, and since the older brother didn't have any children, the former king reigned until 2013. When he abdicated the throne for health reasons, resulting in his son Philip to take the crown up as the current king of the Belgians. The prince was on a trip to Rome in 1958, where at a reception at the Belgian embassy he met his future wife Paola Ruffo di Calabria. Fun fact for anyone who's interested in the American Revolution period, she is a matrilineal descendant of Marquis de Lafayette. According to royalcentral.co.uk, when speaking about the first time that she met her future husband, Queen Paola said that they were both shy, so they only spoke a little bit. However, it was enough as soon as they became smitten with each other, and he proposed to her on December 6th of 1958. Then, 2 months later, he introduced her to his family, and finally, their betrothal was officially announced on April 13th of 1959. The couple then married on July 2nd that same year and had 3 children together, 2 sons and 1 daughter. King Philip was born in 1960, Princess Astrid in 1962, and Prince Laurent in 1963. The couple has also 12 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Now, what if we told you that the former king had another daughter? Stay with me to find out more about the story. In 1997, as reported by T. Schelt, the owner of the Wallonian satirical magazine Per Ubu, told Bert Moerath, the owner of the very same magazine that reported this, that King Albert had an illegitimate daughter. However, given his close ties with the royal family, the owner of the satirical magazine could not write the story himself without risking damaging their relationship. Moerath was stunned by the news, and he decided to publish the story himself a few days later. After that, Peri Ubu was able to run the story, reporting it as if the news came from the Flemish publication. Just a quick note for people, Wallonia is a French-speaking region of Belgium, and Flanders is a Dutch-speaking area of the country. Eventually, the news came to light when a 16-year-old Mario Daniels began writing a book titled Paola, From La Dolce Vita to Queen, a biography of the Belgian queen. In an interview with Vanity Fair, he described the entire process. Daniels revealed that when he began asking questions about the royal couple's marriage, no one took him seriously because despite him telling he was writing a book and had a publisher, everyone thought he was just doing a school project. The author explained that in the 70s, everyone in Belgium knew that the couple's marriage was on the brink of divorce, but no one knew the reason for it, and he was set on finding out the answer. And due to the fact that no one took him seriously, Mario said that he got to talk to people who normally wouldn't talk to journalists, in such as their private priest. At first, everyone was going around the topic and saying that they have reconciled. He explained his frustration because to him it was clear that something big had happened. Though luck was on his side when his publisher arranged an off-the-record meeting with him and someone who worked in the royal court and gave him a straight answer that everyone knew that Albert had a daughter with another woman. After finding this out, he called his previous contacts who confirmed this. Once the book was released in 1999, the Belgian government decided to investigate these claims of their king having a child out of wedlock. But who exactly was the woman the king had an affair with? Baroness Sybil de Celis Longchaps is a Belgian aristocrat who had an 18-year-long affair with Albert II, who at the time was not king. It is into this relationship that Delphine Boël was born into on February 22nd of 1968. In the beginning, after the publication of the book, the 2 women refused to comment on the matter at first, which led the palace to just dismiss it as gossip. However, the main thing that the Belgian press considered as acknowledgement of the truth on the king's part was a short extract from his his 1999 Christmas speech. In it, the king said, "The Queen and I have thought of the crisis that we went through now 30 years ago. This crisis was highlighted recently. We wish not to go into this much deeper. It's part of our private life." Though by the early 2000s, the previously silent Longchaps and Boël decided to speak up about it, with Delphine admitting in the broadcasts and interviews that she was indeed the king's daughter. In 2008, the Belgian artist released her book titled Cutting the Umbilical Cord, in which the then 40-year-old talked about the pain she and her mother felt, which was caused by Albert's neglect. In it, she also revealed that in 1969, when she was 3 years old, her father was ready to divorce his wife, but Sybil prevented it. Boël also revealed that after she moved to London with her mother in 1976, she still regularly saw the king, but that at the time, she was not aware that he was her father. In 1999, Delphine contacted Albert on his mobile phone after her mother fell seriously ill. According to her book, when he answered, he told her that he must never call him again, that he wants to hear nothing of the whole thing anymore, as well as adding that she was not his daughter. In 2013, when King Albert abdicated the throne to his son, he lost his immunity from prosecution, and it is then that Boël filed a lawsuit seeking recognition as biological daughter. It was also in that same year that a Belgian TV program aired an interview with the Longchaps in which she supported her daughter's claims by speaking about her relationship with the then prince. According to an article published by VRT, a national public broadcaster for the Belgian Flemish community, the Baroness said that she met Albert in Greece, where her father was the ambassador. She also revealed that she found out she had feelings for her when, months later, she was invited to a dinner and was purposely sat next to him, which in turn made Paola furious. Speaking of their relationship, she said that while the news of the affair didn't reach the Belgian media, the paparazzi abroad tracked the couple down. This caused the King Baudouin, Albert's brother, to put pressure on the Longchaps' father for his daughter to end the affair, but to her surprise, she became pregnant in 1967. She added that they hadn't used any protection as she thought it wasn't possible for her to have children. The Baroness also added that the prince didn't think that this was a catastrophe, and once she gave birth, he even sent flowers. Despite the court case, 4 years after the suit was originally filed, the court in Brussels declared her claim and was unfounded as she had not proven that Jacques Boël, whom her mother was married to, was not her father, and therefore from a legal point of view, she was not Albert's daughter. Delphine's lawyers went to the Court of Appeal, which then decided that she was not a descendant of Jacques and ordered the former king to provide a DNA sample. 6 months later, in 2019, when the former king failed to comply, according to a report by CNN, a court in Brussels threatened to fine him $5,600 per day until he finally took the test. In the end, Albert agreed to it, and in January this year, he acknowledged that he was indeed Boël's biological father. Finally, in early October this year, the court also ruled that Delphine, who is now 52 years old, has the right to her royal father's surname. She will now be called Delphine of Saxon-Coburg-Gotha, Princess of Belgium, as her lawyer told a Belgian newspaper. He also added that her 2 children, Josephine and Oscar, will also be allowed to carry royal titles. In a statement, the lawyer said that Boël is pleased that she will finally be treated the same as Albert's 3 other children, meaning that she will also be included in his will. On the 5th of October, Delphine spoke to reporters per ABC News report and revealed that she does not see the need to be treated like royalty, nor does she want to be addressed by her royal title. She just wants to be seen as an artist. She added that for her, this case was to finally be acknowledged as part of the family by a father who always cold-shouldered her. She also revealed that she's not expecting anything from the royal family should her half-siblings or anyone else from the family decide to reach out to her. She would never turn her back on them. So while Boël was successful in her case and appealed to be acknowledged as part of the family, could this spark other people to come forward with their stories and claims? Let's not forget that the Prince of Monaco, funnily enough, also named Albert II, also had 2 illegitimate children, the oldest being Jasmine Grace Grimaldi, who was the result of her mother's brief relationship with the prince after meeting him while on vacation at the Côte d'Azur. Her mother raised her in California, and she didn't meet her father until the age of 11 when they visited Monaco. And in an interview with Harper Bazaar, she revealed that it was a turning point that would redefine her relationship. Jasmine said that she wanted to connect with her father and for him to get to know her too. Grimaldi also revealed that since then, they have enjoyed a great relationship. The prince also officially acknowledged her as his daughter in 2006. The second illegitimate child of the Prince of Monaco is Alexandre Grimaldi Coste. His mother, Nicole Coste, was a flight attendant, and that is how she met the prince. At the news of the pregnancy, Albert provided for and visited the mother and child, promising that he would legally acknowledge the child after a DNA test confirmed his paternity. After he failed to do so, she turned to the press with information. At first, he made no public comment, being in an official mourning following the death of his father. In the end, in a statement issued by his attorney, he acknowledged acknowledged the child as his in July of 2005. The next year, in an interview with Larry King, he said that his two oldest children would not be in line for the monarchy's throne as per the country's law, but they would be taken care of financially. Despite being out of wedlock, they are also heirs to Prince Albert II's personal fortune, which is estimated to be around $1 billion. And since we're still on the topic of Europe, its monarchs and illegitimate children, the Spanish royal family also had its share of such cases. One of those being Leandro de Borbon, who claimed he was the son of Alfonso XIII, who had an affair with the actress Carmen Ruiz Moragas, which resulted in him being born out of wedlock in Madrid in 1929. He made headlines in 2002 when he published his memoirs The Illegitimate Royal. His application to Madrid's civil registry as a non-matrimonial son of the king was accepted in 2003. Though his aim was not to obtain a royal title, Leandro simply wanted to use the surname de Borbon Ruiz to reflect his mother's and his father's family names. Though he changed his mind and fought to be known as Infante, given that his father was a king, though his request was denied. So curious, do you think that Delphine Boël's victory in the case to be recognized as Prince Albert's daughter will be convincing to others to come forward with such claims? Can Prince Harry and Prince William expect to find out about any surprise siblings? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you again tomorrow.